Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tabitha. Today we are going to talk about RESP, which is Registered Education Saving Plan. This is one of the saving plan that people use to save for the children higher education in the future. So there are benefits and disadvantages that come with this account. And if you want to open one for your kid, you need to learn some few things before you do that. And if it's worth it, and then you can go ahead and open one for your kid or for your nephews, nieces, or any relative that you want to help achieve higher education in the future. So now let's see that. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe for more videos and I will appreciate your support. Let's go into the agendas of today's because I want to outline them and see if we can cover all of them today. So first of all is what is RESP, and as the name suggests, we have already defined that. And the next things would be types of RESP. So how many types are there and which one can you choose for your kid? So the next thing would be like the contributions. How does the contribution work for RESP? So how much do you have to you contribute, and if you qualify for the CESG and RESP account investment option, if you do self-direct investment, so what are you putting this amount of money in? Because it is account that is going to be used in the future. So if you just let the money sit down there will be no benefit. So you have to brainstorm on how you're going to benefit by investing the account. The RESP withdrawal, how does the withdrawal work? And so now let's see what is the RESP. So RESP, as it said from its name, is Register Education Saving Plan, is meant for children and they can use it in the future for the higher education. It can be opened by anyone who has a custody of the kid or a relative. So it's a plan to encourage saving that will pay toward cost of higher education. So you're planning ahead since nowadays, like the higher education has become very expensive. So you going ahead and saving for education will help this kid in the future so they don't have to be into debt to achieve education. So let's look at that. So more information on what is RESP, what are some of the information that you need to know as you prepare to open RESP for your kid or your relative's kid. So this account or the amount contributed to this account is grow tax deferred. You can grow the amount in that account and it's tax deferred. So it will be taxed when it is withdrawn. And then when you withdraw it later on, you might not even pay any tax because the person who is inheriting the account, the beneficiary, will be a student and they have no much income. So it's grow tax deferred. Anything that you gain in that account is not taxed at that moment, supplemented by contribution from the federal government for children 17 years and younger. So if you make a contribution to this account, there is a probability that you will qualify for federal government grant that will be added into this account too. So the next thing is what is RESP, more information on RESP. So what do you need to know? More you need to know before you start this account. So this account can be opened by a person who opened the plan is called the subscriber. So this could be a relative, a parent, or someone who has the kid, who is the guardian for the kid, the one who has a full custody of the kid. So they are allowed to plan for the future of this kid. The person who received payment from the RESP is called beneficiary. So this is the kid that is going to go to school at that point. So more information on what is RESP. So we have now understand that if you open the account, you are the subscriber, and the one who receives the money to go to school is the beneficiary. So what more do we need to know about the RESP? An individual plan has a single beneficiary. Some families planned, they can put two beneficiaries under it. Anyone can open the plan and contribute to it, right? But some family plan, as I said, it can have more than one beneficiary, and each beneficiary must be related to the subscriber. The subscriber is the one who's opening the account. The money could come from them or somewhere else, but this person is representing the kid. Okay, so the subscribers open the account. If it's family, they want to put two kids under that account, they are free to do that. So it's allowed. Now, now let's look at the RESP types of RESP. So we have two of them. So this type of RESP, this one that is provided by the financial institution. So you go to your bank, you go to any financial institution, and you request that you open RESP. So financial institution, right? And then the others that are given by the scholarship dealers. So I don't know how the scholarship dealers benefit from this, but they opened the account for you and for that kid, okay? So scholarship dealers also give RESP account plan. Contribution. So we have reached to where we have to talk about contribution, RESP contribution. So how does it work? You contribute money to this account, and based on like the rule and regulation for RESP, the lifetime private contributions limit per beneficiary, there are those ones. At some point, I think I saw it somewhere, it's like max 50,000 that you can contribute to that account. Yeah, contribution are not tax deductible, so you cannot benefit by contributing to this account on your current tax year. So if you contribute, it's not like it's going to boost your tax return. No. So it's not like RSP. This is RESP for the kid. So contribution more on contribution, right? More on contribution. What are we looking at? So if you are contributing to this account, the federal government can give you Canadian Education Saving Grants. This top it up, and you can now have more money to invest and plan for that post-secondary education for your kid or your relative kid. It is not repaid to the government if the beneficiary pursue post-secondary education. This to mean that the CESG, the Canadian Education Saving Grant, can be repaid back if the beneficiary decide not to go to school. So that amount has to be given back to the government. Yeah, so that's the rule. And there's a higher probability that some kid might not go to that post-secondary education, and you have to pay that amount back. Maybe the benefit could be maybe you invest that amount and you gain something on it. Maybe that could be the benefit. And let's look more on contribution. So RESP contribution, what happened? The CESG, do people qualify? Is it all people contribute to the RESP account that qualified? Yes, but there are some exceptions where those who have lower income get more, they get more additional or something that is boost CESG. So it's not the same as people who have more money. So that's what happened. So application for CESG is made by the financial institution in which the RESP account is open. an additional CESG may be paid into RESP account based on the net family income. So that's what happened. So that's what happened. Additional CESG may be paid into RESP account based on the net family income. So let's look at more on the contribution. I think this take more of the video. So more on contribution to RESP. So lower income and middle income families receive enhanced CESG payments. So this one I've already talked about. So if you are in a low income family, middle income family, and you are saving for your children, the government will give you enhanced CESG payments. Low-income subscribers may receive an additional grant from the federal government in the Canadian Learning Bonds. So this is really good. So people can take advantage of that. But these days, the economy is really hard and we are struggling. So sometimes you see there's no point of even saving for the kid education. Let them go and sort themselves out when they grow up. But it's beneficial if you do it. Now, maybe save $100 every month. At the end of the year, you have something to save, right? 1,200, or if you save 200 every month, you have something to put into that account that by the end of the year, and the government will top it up. So you still have the money. Just make it as a priority and it's going to work. More on the contribution, RESP contribution. So we have looked at so many points on RESP contribution because that is the main part of the video. Some provinces also offer saving incentive for post-secondary education costs. So there's so much to help you save for the kid. It's like time goes fast and you will really realize that, oh, it's already this time and this kid want to go for higher education. So what are then RESP account investment options? So you have already saved the money, you put it in your RESP, the government contribute the grant, and you have now the money. So do you just keep it like that? If you keep it like that, you will suffer inflation risk. So you will suffer inflation risk, and inflation risk, now you will lose the money. The money that you contribute will lose the value. And then by the time that kid has to go to school, it's not much, right? So you can put it in your GIC. GIC is a low return investment. So I don't know if that's worked for you. If you like it, you put it there. Stock market is more risky, but some people will know how to manage the risk. They benefit from there. Bonds, mutual fund, segregated fund. So all those ones are investment options that someone can use to invest their account in. But the biggest benefit here is like the government will contribute to your RESP as long as that kid goes to school when that time comes. So withdrawal, RESP withdrawal. So what happened? For RRSP, when you withdraw, depending on the program that you're withdrawing the amount under, you will have to be faced with tax. But this one, the RESP, is the beneficiary that received the withdrawal, and the other one that are also to be taxed, not the subscriber. So once they plan to remove the money, they will use the plan called educational assistance payment. So they will apply for that. But this one only work if the student, which is the beneficiary, has registered in or enrolled in a qualifying educational program. And this is where the disadvantage lie in. Because if the qualifying program that they are suggesting the student is not interested in. Maybe they want to do something else, they want to major in music, and they don't want to be engineer. So this is where their problem is. So if they don't be in that, the money is not going to be given to them. And what will happen is that the government grant will be returned to the government, and then the amount that you contribute as yours will be given back to you. And that's why it's important for you to invest the money, so that if the kid does not go to school, at least you have gained something on that account as the time goes by. So invest that account. You will not return, you will only return the grant to the government, but the gain on the grant will stay with you. So it's somehow beneficial either way. So let's look more on the withdrawal, more point on withdrawal. So is your kid, do you think your kid is going to attend post-secondary education, or will you have to return the money, the grant to the government and get your money back? So education assistance payments that is made up of different portions, the Canadian Education Saving Grant, and also this other one is called Canadian Learning Bond. So those one made up the EAP. So another one is any amount paid under Provisional Education Saving Program. So that is how they break it down when they are bringing back the money to you as the payment toward the education that the kid is going to attend. More on RESP withdrawals. So now, what are we getting? More on withdrawal. So when you withdraw them, so we still have to look at what is a EAP made up of. So we have talked about how it's made up of the Canadian Education Saving Grant and more of the other grant under this one, Provincial Education Saving Program. The earnings on the money saved in RESP is also made up of that. More on withdrawals. So what happened now? What are the penalties when when the withdrawal is made? So it's not much penalties, only when the kid does not want to go to school, and then that's when you have to return the grant that the government gave you many years ago. Withdrawals are taxed in the hands of the beneficiary. So it's not the subscriber that is taxed. The subscriber is the one who opened the account, but this beneficiary is the one who is going to use the money. So if they are not going to use the money, or if they are going to use the money that they take from that account is going to be taxed based on their income. And most of the time it's like they are usually tax-free, because most of people who are beneficiaries are students and they don't have money. Contributions are to return to the subscriber or beneficiary tax-free during the withdrawal period of the plan. And if you like this video, please subscribe for more videos, and I will see you